Oh shit, we live. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Bring that a little closer. What's going on, folks? Second live stream of the day. That's fun, isn't it? I get this plugged in quick. There we go. Let's get this topic picture pulled up. And then if there's any that come through during the chat or whatever, we will deal with those accordingly. Hammelfett. Bam! Goddamn right. We're going to drop that in 1 second. Just getting this picture pulled up first. And then we'll get this underway. Underway like underwear. You know what I mean? Full screen. There we go. Bam. Alright. Bam! Life Lessons with Juvy. I am your host, JuvyThaKid. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at JuvyThaKid. I'm going to get into some topics today, folks. First, I'm going to jump over to the YouTube page and get this tweeted out for the folks. Hooligan Squad, unite. You damn right, Hammelfett. You damn right. Let's mute that so it doesn't fucking echo and everything. In. Oh, definitely don't want to click stop. That would have been bad. Tweet. Perfect. Perfect. How are we? How are we looking? HD? Very nice. Very nice. All right. Okay. So, we're going to revisit some old topics now that we have all that tweeted out and everything. Yeah, do some old topics. If any come through on the chat, we'll touch on those and everything. But the next one's the 150th Life Lesson episode, so that's going to be fucking... That's pretty crazy. So, I don't know. Okay. You know what? Hammelfett's in the chat. Let's do his here. Where do you see yourself in the near future? Man, honestly, when was this put out? Holy shit, almost a year ago, February 17th, 2016. Oh shit, almost 2 years ago. That's crazy. I don't even know if I was really doing all the short films and stuff at that point. I definitely wasn't doing a lot of the creative stuff that I'm doing now. Where do I see myself in the near future? Honestly, man, like doing a lot more, like, I don't know, just like a lot more projects. I'm going to be working on a project with Dean Wild. Just waiting on like confirmation when I can really like announce that fully. This Sunday, actually, for the folks. This Sunday, 9 p.m., I'm actually co-hosting J. Coulter Artist Twitch stream with him. So that's going to be fucking sweet. 9 p.m. Eastern, yes. Twitch.tv/J. Coulter Artist. Same name as his Instagram. You can just go to his Instagram, click the link in the bio. Yeah, but I see myself doing a lot more projects, you know what I mean? A lot of projects that I might not have been able to really like do without, you know, kind of like building on this channel, you know what I mean? Fuck, who knows? Maybe I can like really break into the whole acting side of things more as well. I swear to God, if somebody can get a hold of David Ayer, Will Smith, somebody at Netflix, just let me be an orc in Bright 2. All right, just let me be an orc. All right, that's all I want. I'll be an extra. I'll be just like, I don't even have to like get a close up, nothing. Just let me be an orc, you know? But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll get like some little acting jobs and something, you know what I mean? You never know where that can like lead to. I definitely would like to break out into that like a little bit more. That would be pretty sweet. Let's get into this. Hold on. Hammelfett, you have come so far. Creativity's off the charts. It's definitely good to look back. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. Also from Hammelfett, I would put you on Vikings. Dude, that's one of my favorite fucking shows. So, man, thank you. That would be so dope. Yeah. Again, if somebody knows anybody on Vikings, let me be an extra. I don't care. I'll die. I'll be happy to die. You know what I mean? Somebody can like fucking stab me. I don't care. Like just let me be on Vikings. Oh man, that's such a badass show too. Oh man. That's a really good show, honestly. If you folks haven't checked out Vikings, you're missing out on that one. Well, I don't want to say you're missing out, but like it's a badass show. That would be so dope. Ah, Hamilfet. Thank you very much, man. That'd be so cool. But yeah, I don't know. I see myself doing a lot more creative projects that I haven't even touched yet. I don't know. I see myself working with the Hooligans a lot too. I already have a couple things on the works with them. Yeah. I don't know. I see myself kind of like taking this whole filmmaker slash actor slash whatever you want to, like, whatever hat you want to throw on, you know what I mean? Taking that to like the next level. So, yeah, that's where I see myself in the near future. And by near future, I mean like this year. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to be doing a lot of shit this year. It's only January. I'm going to be working towards trying to get like maybe some acting gigs or whatever. You never know what'll happen this year, folks. C-3PO's body always holds the best beverages. Okay. Let's go. Steven 100. Favorite concert experience? Man, to this day, I'd have to say when a rapper that I've always been a fan of, Tech Nine, he came to Barrie for the first time. He's done 2 concerts, but the first one in Barrie, it wasn't a really big crowd. Honestly, you could tell it was like a lot of people who they were fans of Tech Nine. And during one of his songs, Black in the Sun, I was standing on the railing, and me and him, like literally for like, I'd say maybe 4 to like 6 bars of the song, like so like 4 to 6 lines, like we were just pointing at each other, staring at each other, and like rapping the song, and that was so dope. That whole concert was really cool. I got to go on his tour bus after and meet him, get a picture with him. I got to meet like one of his homies and another favorite artist of mine, Chris Calico. Actually I have their autographs over there on my little display cabinet and everything. But yeah, that would be my favorite concert experience for sure. That was so dope. Hamilfet, if you've been to a concert, toss yours in the chat. I would love to hear it. Cannibal Kill, favorite Batman game. See, I still haven't played Arkham Knight. I got to get on this PS4 thing, but I need a new phone first. You know, like literally my priorities right now is kind of like as far as like, you know, things for myself or whatever or for the channel. It goes phone and camera. Those are my priorities right now. I don't know. It's one of the, I guess like it's one of those things like if I don't know. I don't really know how to put it. Like obviously, like if fucking, you know, if I got one as a gift, I'm not gonna say no. You know what I mean? Like if somebody was getting rid of theirs because they just upgraded to a newer one. But it's just like, you know, it's one of those things. Like right now, if I have that kind of money to drop, I'm gonna drop it like on a new phone or like a really dope camera, or you know what I mean, or at least like have that as a good chunk to start towards like it's like crazy fucking camera. You know what I mean? There's some out there that are nuts. Excuse me, I was looking at some yesterday, and I know this is kind of off topic. I was looking at some yesterday, and it was fucking crazy. I saw ones for like over $2,000, and like I can only imagine the kind of scenes you can shoot with them though. So I don't know. There's some crazy expensive cameras out there, folks. But back to this favorite Batman game. So I still haven't played Arkham Knight, so I can't say whether that is in the running or not. For me, okay. Hamilfet, we'll touch on the Batman thing in a sec, because this is Hamilfet's concert thing. Been to a few. I really don't feel comfortable in big crowds. I am with you there, brother. But for some reason, when we went to Star Wars Celebration, I totally felt at home. Man, that's because it's different. Okay, so when you go, think about it like this. When you go to a concert, like, you don't know this next like, just bear with me on this one. You don't really know this next person beside you, you know what I mean? You don't know, like, what the fuck they're gonna do. a lot of the times at concerts, people are drunk. You know what I mean? A lot of people nowadays, like whether it's on social media, at concerts, anything, if they feel wronged in the slightest bit, they'll fucking go off. You know what I mean? Whereas like at the Star Wars celebration, one, there's the security aspect because there's a lot of security around. But two, it's Star Wars fans together. You know what I mean? You're literally there to celebrate Star Wars. If you were the guy to start a fight, you're the dick. Like, you're the one making this a bad time, like trying to make a bad time for other people. Everyone else at the Star Wars celebration is just like, you know what I mean? Let's go see the awesome costumes. Let's go see like what the convention's going to be this year. Let's go celebrate being a Star Wars fan. You know what I mean? And it's just that it's that camaraderie in the fandom. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's not like some people are really drunk and they're kind of on some tough guy shit, or it's not just a bunch of random people who are kind of crammed together. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. It'd be like starting a fight at a Barry Manilow concert. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. You start a fight at Star Wars Celebration, you're the dick. There's no debating that. You know, I'm not like, there's obviously certain situations like you could say, oh, well, if somebody touched my girlfriend or somebody did this. Yes. But I just mean in that same situation from a concert, if you're the guy to show up and you feel like being a dick or whatever have you, that's on you. Other people are just there to try and be fans together and like literally celebrate Star Wars and celebrate the fans. You know what I mean? So I get it. Hamilfett saw Lady Antebellum, Cypress Hill. That's fucking dope. The Buzz Bake Sale. I feel like that had to do with weed, but I might be wrong. Good Charlotte. That's surprising. Etc. Spelled wrong. Whatever. I'm dyslexic. LOL. Yeah. Cypress Hill. That's fucking dope as hell, man. I'd love to see Cypress Hill in concert. That'd be so sweet. But yeah, I don't know. I get why like concerts would be like a iffy thing, but when you're at like a convention or whatever, Star Wars celebration, it wouldn't like be like a high alert kind of thing. You know what I mean? And how can you be on like some anxious and like anxiety negative type shit when there's like a little mini like Princess Leia running around, or like a little Kylo Ren and like somebody's playing along with him pretending to be like force choked? You know what I mean? Like, come on. There's so many fucking beautiful moments at conventions like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the coolest thing about like conventions. Like when you see the kids are so like into their costumes and everything, and you see the adults play along with them, like it's just, I don't know. That's an awesome thing to see. Like, how can you be negative when you see that shit? And or like, I don't know. You folks know what I'm saying. Excuse me. Now, back to this. Favorite Batman game. You know, I might have to give it to Arkham Origins. Honestly, because, man, like, the way the story was done, the twist in that story, I loved Roger Craig Smith as Batman and Troy Baker as Joker. It was kind of cool to hear, like, new voices in there. I might have to give it to Arkham Origins, though. I don't know. I really liked that game. I did. Man, even the side missions were kind of dope, where you got to like investigate crime scenes and everything. That was like the kind of like the first game, like in Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, you investigated the spot. But with Arkham Origins, they expanded on this in Arkham Knight, from what I've seen. But like you actually got to like, you know, see it from Batman's point of view, and you had to like look around for the clue, and like it would zoom in and all this, and you watched the crime scene be recreated, and you had to like follow the clues and everything. It was just, I don't know. I might have to give it to Arkham Origins, but I love all the Arkham games that I've played equally. But Origins was super badass. Okay, Hamilfett. They kicked ass for almost 2 hours straight with no breaks and played their own instruments. Cypress Hill is a must, for show. Also, Hamilfett, great game. One of the few times when you felt like a superhero. You damn right. You damn right. Man, Arkham Origins was such a badass game. I could play that, and I feel like, well, I play any of the Arkham games, and I feel like Batman. But Origins, I don't know. I super feel like I'm like saving Gotham. But at the same time, I play Splinter Cell Blacklist, and I feel like I'm Sam Fisher. You know what I mean? Like I just after I play that game for a bit, like I start creeping around my house trying to like scare my kids and everything and get like Panther points. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I get too much into games and movies. What can you do? Still waiting for them to get a Superman game right. Yeah, I've heard rumblings for a while now that there is one in the making. I believe it's by the same people that did the Arkham games. That would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty sweet. What was it? Let me think. Okay. I had seen some footage a while ago. I believe it was of, well, there's footage of a Gotham by Gaslight game that was supposed to happen. And if you're not familiar with that, Gotham by Gaslight is if Batman took place in like Jack the Ripper times. Super dope idea in my opinion. There was supposed to be a game of that, and there actually is like kind of like test footage of like what that would look like. And honestly, even for like an independent game or whatever it was, like the motion of the cape and everything was super on point. Like I wish that would have come to fruition for sure. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe there was also a Darth Maul game or something that was in development, and I believe there's footage of that online too. I might be wrong about that, but I know for sure about the Gotham by Gaslight stuff. I don't know. I'm pretty confident about the Darth Maul game too, though. I could be wrong. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. That'd be super dope to see a Superman game. Hamilfet Maul was. Oh, okay, so yes, thank you, Hamilfet. So the Darth Maul game was supposed to happen and everything. I knew I saw that footage, but it was one of those things where you're like kind of questioning yourself, you know what I mean? But yeah, both of those, like you can find footage of those online and everything, and that would have been dope. With the Superman one, like that would be really cool, especially like depending on the villains they use. You know what I mean? I feel like there's potential for a lot, like really really cool gameplay, especially with the graphics that are around nowadays. Jesus Christ. Ball was dropped and we all got robbed. Yep, pretty much, man. That'd have been super dope. The Darth Maul graphic novels, I know it's not the same, but there's like a little comic series of Darth Maul. Kind of gives more to his background and everything. Super dope if anybody wants to check that out as well. Do we want to do another one? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do one more. Yeah, let's do two more. So this one is also from Hamilfet. Movie theater or 55-inch with surround sound? Me, I would rather stay at the crib and crank it up. One, I don't have a 55-inch TV, you fancy pantsy. But I do have a 40-inch, and it does me quite well. So, whatever. I don't know. I also don't have room for a 55-inch right now. So, don't judge me, you fancy pantsy. Or movie theater. I don't know. It's kind of like, for me, this is always a weird thing. Because I would rather stay at home. I like watching movies at home where I can be comfortable and like in the moment and everything. But with some movies, it kind of feels like like you don't owe it to it, but like it kind of feels like you have to see it in theaters. Hamilfet, never judge, you're my boy. You know I was just playing, man. No worries. If somebody like straight up judged somebody else because of the size of their TV, I feel like you might have bigger issues in life. But no, Hamilfet would never do that. So don't be jumping in the comments, you fucks. But yeah. So anyway, what else? Like for some movies, it feels like you kind of have to see it in theaters. You know what I mean? Like especially with these D-box seats, man. These D-box seats where it's all like your seat leans back and like fucking it goes with the movie and shit. I'm super down for those. It adds like a super cool experience to the movie. But yeah, I feel like some movies, even if it's just once, like you have to see it in the theater. You know what I mean? To kind of like get that like moment with it. Saw the new It in the theater. So awesome. Oh man, I've gotten to watch that at home and in the theater. both times are enjoyable, but seeing it in the theater, seeing Pennywise literally like larger than life in front of you, it adds something to the experience. Same with like Star Wars, The Last Jedi. Seeing it at home or seeing it like in the theater or whatever, if you like watch it online, a lot of people do that, let's be honest. Seeing it at home and seeing it in the theater, it adds two different things, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I guess what I'll say is I prefer the at-home experience because I get to just be in the moment and kind of like fucking nerd out if I want, you know what I mean? I can have my moments where I get all like gaspy because Batman just fucking whooped some burglars' asses, you know what I mean? I can have my moments to myself where I fan myself, you know, without being judged. So yeah, I prefer it at home, but for some movies, I feel like you have to experience it in theaters as well. Ta-ta. Most definitely watching it again tomorrow. I have issues. Man, no, Last Jedi is just a really great movie. I totally get it. I totally get it. Delicious. Okay. Last one. A.O. Bex. How the internet and social media bring strangers together. It is a blessing and curse. Let's be honest here, folks. Excuse me. It can go one of two ways. You can meet some people and they seem cool at first, and then you see who they really are. You know what I mean? I don't know. Too many people nowadays, like, they'll put up a front of something and then you see you see it switch in them. Whether it's because they feel like you're wrong and they're right or whatever it might be. It's just, you know what I mean? It's a blessing and curse because it's okay. So like example, met Hamel Fett, you know what I mean? On Instagram, met a lot of folks on Instagram or social media and they ended up being really cool. And then there's other people that I've met on social media where down the road I'm like, oh, you're kind of a jackass. You know what I mean? And I'm sure some people may have even had that thought about me at some point. What can you do? Hold on. Hooligan Squad. Boom. Blessing. It is a blessing, man. But it's even with that, you know. There have been some are blessings, others are lessons. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's you know, social media can unite a lot of different people from like other places that you may never have had the chance to like meet them or travel to that place. But it's also, you know, again, you can meet somebody and they end up kind of being a dick about a lot of things, or you know, they're that guy who thinks like they know, like they just know everything, you know what I mean, and they want to be the tough guy, you know. Or there's the girl who, you know, I don't even know what to say about girls, to be honest. Or well, I guess we could go with like, you know, there's some girls online that'll think like everything is like our guys' faults, or you know what I mean. They follow that kind of ideology, which I'm not saying is feminists, because like feminists just believe in like, you know, equal, you know, what's good for men, like what's up for men is what's up for ladies. I get that. There's also the extreme folks that are like it's team man versus team women, and that's just, that causes more problems, you know what I mean. But that's a whole other debate. But we see it all the time. There's some people who think they feel like they're a tough guy and they know everything about fucking cars or fighting or whatever it is. And I don't know. You get other people that are just fucking awesome. Like they inspire you to do other things. They inspire you to be a better person. Or they might just like add something bright to your day. And that's worth it too. So it's a hit or I don't want to say it's hit and miss, but it's a blessing and curse kind of thing. I found like-minded individuals, and a few of them became more like family to me than my actual blood family. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of the beauty of shit like that. It's, I don't know. Like the whole pen pal thing has been around for a long time, and it's like with social media, it's just we're able to actually like put a face and a personality and everything like behind these letters and behind these comments. You know what I mean? And yeah, with everything, it's about balance. You have the good and you have the bad. I don't know. The lesson, like, I've even learned a lesson, like, over the past few days. I just, as far as debates go on social media, I'm not going to do them. You know what I mean? They go nowhere. Even if you acknowledge the person's other side, they want to keep arguing or debating. I use quotations because a lot of it, it's not really debating. It's just tearing something down, and just like debating is stating, like, when you debate, you state a fact, you state a side, and you have things to back that up. When you're just throwing shade and being negative, you're just trying to tear something down. And honestly, as far as social media, I feel like the debates that go around on there, it just doesn't come to any positive conclusion. You know what I mean? And I don't want to waste my time on that. You know what I'm saying? It takes time from my day. It takes time from other people's day, whether they care or not. I care about my time. So I don't know. As far as debates online with anybody, I'm not going to do it. If any of the folks really know me, like, they can hit me up personally and we can talk about something, because we can achieve more through our private conversations. But yeah, I don't know. But with that, like, I had to go, like, I met weird, like, I don't want to say weird because people use weird in a negative context, and I don't think it's bad to be weird at all. But some people are just like, I don't know, they take a sharp left. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm not going to do it. And that's a lesson that I learned. You and Eddie Nunez, aka, Mandalorian Hunters. Fucking, hold on. Let me, bam. Hold on. Mando Life decal on that skateboard from the good sir Mandalorian Hunters, aka Eddie Nunez. You and Eddie Nunez are definitely family to me, and met you both on Instagram. Yes, man. Fucking, I definitely consider you a brother. You, the wife, the poochies, I'd give you all big mushy squeezes and fucking kisses all over your face, because you got beautiful fat cheese. Beautiful fat cheese. But yeah, you know what I mean? Social media brings a lot of different people together, whether it's people that were meant to, like, maybe always cross paths and then this is what helped them, or it's just another one of those people that kind of, like, you can look at, like, a lot of different things on the internet and be like, oh, okay, well, you fit into that category. You know what I mean? Just don't waste your time on it. I don't know. I'm not going to waste my time on, like, pointless, like, debates and, like, conversations that are going to go nowhere, except for it's like, oh, well, I said this. Well, I said this. When you're not actually stating any facts or anything. They go nowhere, honestly. And it just leaves people frustrated and worked up and whatever, or, like, fill in the blank of any emotional response, really. Yeah. We can all put our time to better things than that. I'm sure we can. I'm positive that we can. I believe. Just saying. Okay. Let's end this thing. Hamilfet, as always, man, I'm really loving these live discussion episodes. You've definitely played a big part in this. I love the back and forth discussions. I love the introduction of new ideas. Like, as I'm discussing one, somebody will comment something and it's fucking, that sends my mind in a totally different way. And I'm like, oh shit, like, yeah, that's something I never actually thought of. So thank you to everybody that's really been making these live discussions a possibility, because, like, it'd be super weird if I did a live discussion and nobody was here. Yeah. Well, it'd just be a regular life lessons, I guess. Either way, Hamilfet, always a blast. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. I'm glad, like, you know, I want people to come in here and have a good time, or, like, learn something new or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. Excuse me. Okay. This has been Life Lessons with Juvy. My mouth had a stroke. This has been Life Lessons with Juvy. I've been your host, JuvyThaKid. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at JuvyThaKid. All my quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos, for the love of everybody, keep being weird. That's right, Hamilfet. Bam! Awkward outros. I gotta press these buttons.